how to trust God when everything goes wrong.
Hey, whether today feels like a blessing or a battle, I'm glad you're here, because no matter what you're facing, God still has something to say. But let's be honest, there are seasons when everything seems to fall apart. Plans collapse, prayers feel unanswered, doors close, people leave, and you don't just ask why. You quietly wonder, how do I trust God when everything goes wrong? Not when life is stable, not when prayers are answered, but when nothing makes sense. Today, we're not talking about easy faith. We're talking about real faith, the kind that survives storms. And by the end of this message, you may discover that things aren't falling apart. They might be falling into place. First, you must separate God from the chaos. Because when everything goes wrong, it's easy to assume God caused it. But broken plans do not equal broken promises. Circumstances change, people change, opportunities change, but God's character does not. Storms reveal instability, but they also reveal what remains steady. And if everything around you feels unstable, maybe this season is teaching you where your foundation truly is. Because before trust grows, clarity must return. And clarity begins here. God is not the chaos. He is the anchor in it. Here's something hard. We trust outcomes more than we trust God. We trust plans, schedules, expectations, and when those collapse, it feels like God failed. But maybe what failed was our illusion of control, because trust begins where control ends. As long as you believe you can manage everything, you don't need deep faith. But when control slips, faith finally has room to grow. And that moment, when you realize you are not in control, is not weakness. It is surrender. And surrender is where trust becomes real. Now here's the shift. Instead of asking, what is going wrong? Ask, what is growing in me? Because storms grow things. Resilience, perspective, strength, depth. The version of you before this season could not carry what the future holds. So this season is expanding your capacity. And growth rarely feels good. It stretches, it challenges, it refines. But one day you'll look back and realize this pain produced strength, and strength produced trust. But we're not finished, because trust also requires something deeper than strength. When everything goes wrong, memory becomes weapon. Not memory of pain, memory of faithfulness. Moments he provided, moments he guided, moments he rescued. Because if he carried you then, he can carry you now. Fear focuses on the present problem. Trust remembers past provision. And sometimes, you don't need a new miracle. You need to remember the old ones. Because history with God builds confidence in God. And that confidence becomes peace. Here's the truth most people miss. Trust is not a feeling. It is a decision. You don't wait to feel safe to trust. You decide to trust before safety appears, because feelings follow focus. And when you focus on God's character instead of your circumstances, peace slowly returns. Not instantly, not dramatically, but steadily. Trust is not pretending everything is okay. It is believing that even if it isn't, God is still working. And that belief changes everything. So if everything feels wrong right now, if plans shattered, if answers delayed, if stability vanished, maybe this is not the end. Maybe this is the refining. Maybe control is being replaced with surrender. Maybe weakness is becoming strength. Maybe fear is being transformed into trust. And maybe the reason you're here tonight is because even when everything goes wrong, God is still right. So instead of asking, why is this happening? You might whisper, what are you building in me?